If anyone is donating their Tesla, I'm looking for 2 new vehicles. My daughter needs a car. Please like and share. I'm dead serious on finding 2 vehicles. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're doing our first episode of r/ChoosingBeggars, so let's get into it. Baby shower rules. So my baby shower is in 2 days, and apparently people don't know that they aren't supposed to show up to a baby shower empty-handed. The purpose of a baby shower is to shower the baby with a gift. I made a rule stating if you come empty-handed, you are not allowed to eat or have alcoholic drinks. Those who brought a gift will get a wristband at the door, and they are welcome to eat and drink as they please. It seems as though people aren't too fond of this rule, but to be honest, I don't care. Because the time and money it took to prepare for this baby shower was very hectic. To just allow people to eat and drink for free without getting my baby anything. For all that, I'd rather they not show up. Am I being dramatic with this whole gift situation? Absolutely. One thing I can't stand is when people have a baby or get a new animal and they expect everyone else to pitch in for them, even though this was their choice. Especially with a baby shower, this isn't everyone else's problem. It's almost like it's your baby and not everyone else's. Plus, we don't even know what everyone else's financial situation is, so get over it. Hello, I'm looking for a nanny starting in June 2025. Below are the details regarding the job. I need a part-time nanny starting June 16th until end of August at my house in Copperfield near Cy Falls. 25 hours per week. Hours would be 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., Monday to Friday, can be flexible. Pay is $15 per hour for 1 kid. My daughter will be 1 year old then. During this time, either my husband or I will be home. Pay will be increased to $18 per hour once I give birth to my second daughter sometime in July. Same hours. Responsibilities will include helping with childcare, kids' laundry, meal prep, changing diapers, and light household work/meal prep. Oh, that's in there twice. Nanny will not be responsible for giving the kids baths. 2. The same nanny will transition to full-time starting in September 2025. This will be 60 hours per week. Hours will be from about 6:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m., Monday to Friday. The nanny will be going to my mom's house in Cyprus, so the nanny will have support for my mom if needed. The pay is $18 per hour for 2 kids because my mom will also be there. Responsibilities include childcare for 6-week-old and 14-month-old, changing diapers, naps, laundry for kids, feeding, and light housework if time permits. PTO and other details can be discussed further if you are interested. I would ideally like a contract to secure both parties. That being said, we are flexible and willing to negotiate. If interested, please message me on Facebook and we can schedule a call. Thank you. Why on earth would you want to pay someone $18 an hour to take care of your kids? And the other thing is, why is it only a $3 increase for a newborn? At that point, why would you trust someone that's getting paid $3 an hour to take care of a newborn? And expecting someone to want to do 60 hours per week for $18 is insane. Plus 2, kids are a nightmare when they're that young. So much can happen. I'm also pretty sure this was in Texas, because there is a Cyprus and Copperfield there. But where I am, there's also a Cyprus and Copperfield, so if we're going off of where I am, Cyprus and Copperfield are like an hour away, and that's insane. But again, I think it's Texas. And I have no clue how far away that distance is, but I'm going to assume it's quite a bit. I'm looking for horse supplies. Getting 2 horses in May. We'll need everything. I'm a single mom fulfilling a dream. If you know anyone that has extra or unused items, let me know. This again falls under my whole, why would you get an animal if you can't afford it? And a horse? If you at least had a list, it would show you know what you're doing. But this isn't the case. And for me, back in 2021, 2022, and 2023, I raised ducks from incubation, and I had a family friend who wanted more ducks, and, she let me incubate them and raise them till they were big enough to go on the acreage. And I made sure I did all the research and was able to afford everything because I wasn't about to put, these ducks' quality of life on the back burner just because I couldn't afford it and didn't do my research. And I think too, that's one of my biggest pet peeves is why have an animal if you can't afford it or take care of it? Hey neighbors, if you have any free cash laying around, I could use some. Trying to buy this Corvette, so anything helps. I don't have a sob story, nor am I a drug addict. Just a Corvette lover in harder times. Anywho, I accept PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, etc. Need to raise about $102K, so give generously, please. Does anyone have an extra $102K laying around for me? Maybe I want a Corvette. Also, the funny part too is if the car costs $102K, you have to remember the cost of insurance. Even with $102K, he's gonna end up selling it right after because you can't afford that. I love people's lack of research. Flat/house without a purpose? Let me give it one. Because abandoned luxury is just sad. Hey rich stranger, did you just buy a Navi Mumbai flat only to let it rot in silence? Do you pop in once a year, claim the dust, then disappear? Why not lend your flat a soul, me, instead? For free, obviously. Here's the deal. I'll live in your beautiful, empty, lonely flat. I'll keep it clean and safe. I'll live like a ghost. No noise, no parties, just productivity. I'll pay for water and electricity. You can kick me out within 2 days' notice. I'll vanish like I was never here. Why this makes sense for you. Not a legal tenant. Say I'm a relative if housing society asks. So no tenant headaches. No rent equal no rent disputes. No lies equal no guilt. You're already rich. Flats stay alive and air, not stale and haunted. About me. A chill, tidy developer who works long hours. I don't smoke, don't party, don't bring guests. Think of me as a digital monk with a mop. Interested in peace of mind? DM or comment below. Let's give your flat a second chance at life. Ooh, and there's a bonus. If your flat has a reputation, like a mysterious death or suicide, I'll move in first so you can confidently say, see, someone already lived there. Call it a Vastu reboot service. You know, I gotta give it to this person. They did decorate the ad pretty well. In a sense, it almost sounds convincing if you're stupid enough. I'm looking for a caregiver with my mom who has dementia and export. This is a part-time, full-time position, 1 to 9 p.m. I will work with you on the days, mainly as fill-in, maybe to part-time, 1 to 3 days. This is a private paid job. Pay range is based on knowledge and work history, $14 per hour. Cash. However, will train. Must be able to lift, she is bedbound. She is incontinent and needs to be fed her meals. We'll go over duties in detail later. Hours can vary, but preferred afternoon to evening shift. I have a current PCA now in mornings. Please, only serious inquiries. Message me. Thank you. Where I am, $14 per hour is below minimum wage. Why would you want to pay someone that low to take care of your mother? Does she not deserve more? And on top of that too, you can't say pay is based on knowledge and work history and then just shoot in $14 per hour after, so I guess it's not. And you start off with part-time, full-time position, but seem to say full-time hours, but then part-time. Just makes no sense. In search of smart TV, preferably 40 inches, but 32 will work. My son's TV is going out and needs to be replaced ASAP. He has ADHD, ODD, DMDD, PTSD, and being screened for high-functioning autism. His TV is a calming mechanism. Bonus if you can deliver, but could possibly find someone to pick up. You know, the part about this that hurts the most is, why does it have to be a smart TV? Why does it have to be that size? You could have had anything else. TVs aren't hard to find, especially for me at thrift stores. $20 max for, around that size. Can't say if it's a smart TV. But still, why is this everyone else's problem? If someone has an old TV lying around, you take it. You do not care if it's a smart TV if you need it as badly as you say you do. But anyways, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. And if you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you. I appreciate you. And we'll see you next time.